I'm going to be looking for horror games on Steam. Hello, everybody. My name is Nathan. Today I'm going to be looking over at Steam horror games, and the one that I found I have actually heard of before, but I have never played it and I have never seen in my life. So, yeah, it's a nice and fun horror game that starts off pretty nice, and then it gets progressively worse throughout the way. This is after editing, or in between editing the video. I just kind of wanted to make a quick disclaimer that in later episodes there's going to be mild gore. Oh, excuse me. There's going to be a lot of mild gore. Oh my gosh, I'm getting the burpees. There's going to be some mild gore, a lot of horror, with a lot of stuff that's going to be happening. I just want to let you guys know that because I know there's a lot of people that are sensitive to that stuff. It's the Steam profile ratings, if I'm not wrong, I can pull it up right now. It's called psychological horror. Yeah, basically it's not a game that you would be playing if you were looking for fun. It's a game you were looking if you were looking to be scared. So whatever psychological horror is, I would not recommend it to anybody that has problems with depression, anxiety, and really just anything like that. I would not recommend you watching this because of the fact that there is huge problems in the later parts of the game. Of course, I don't know about them. I'm just going to assume so because I might just spoil this episode, so if you don't want to go to it, go to this timestamp. But nothing really exciting happens this episode. I guess I could just get to the basics and norms down to the game. But yeah, should be fun. And if you enjoy the video, make sure to like the video. And also, if you liked it even more, once you're done watching the video, I'm not going to bother you too much right now, because I want you to enjoy the video. If you enjoyed it afterwards, please make sure to subscribe. I'm a young YouTuber, and I really want to make my career go fly, and I can't do that without you guys. So, yeah, it'd be appreciated if you could subscribe at the end of the video, and yeah, that's really it. So, enjoy. Actually, you know what I actually kind of want to do right now? I've heard of this game. Here it is. It's called Doki Doki Literature Club. The Literature Club is full of cute girls. Well, yeah, clearly, I've legitimately never in the world. I've heard of this game a little bit, and I know it's a horror game, so I'm kind of confused on what to do here. Reviews are overwhelmingly positive. I don't know why. Popular user-defined tags for this product. Psychological horror. I found this game on Steam a while back, and I didn't look anything up about it, but I am kind of curious because a lot of these that they're actually referencing, like Medium, Little Nightmares 2, and I think that's a horror game, I don't remember, but it's more as if cute, kind of storytelling type of genre. So yeah, I'm gonna be playing this. I have no idea. Probably will have to edit some of this stuff out. It's downloading relatively quick. I'm going to use this time and actually talk about my channel and everything behind it. Hello, my name is Nathan Weaver, or you could call me, I don't know, call me anything, even Dickhead if you want to. This is going to be a channel where I basically just play through a lot of games. I'll play through any game, including some of the bad ones, aka Fortnite. I have a lot of games that I have can play if you guys want to see some gameplay of that. But yeah, I'm going to be playing a lot of horror games, or at least I'd like to. And yeah. I would like my channel not to be like this type of homophobic place where you go to their channel and you're like, oh, it's this guy, I don't want to watch this guy. I want you to come to my channel and be like, oh, hey, it's this guy. So if there's anything you want me to improve on, editing wise, video making wise, quality wise, I'm kind of huge on quality, in fact, but yeah. I feel like right now I'm actually kind of good. Looking over at, Streamlabs. Yeah. Yeah, the game's about done. I have not played Doki Doki ever. Again, I'm saying that. But I do know this game has a very wide and huge collaboration for content creators. I do know that there's been some famous content creators who have played it. So yeah. I actually don't know what this game is going to be like. I just opened it. I only have... I hate how that's on my phone. Oh. Easily disturbed. Okay, you have been warned. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For content warnings, please visit... Okay. By playing Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age and you consent your exposure of highly disturbing content? It's very loud. Yeah. You had your warning. This is the type of game I'm playing. Webcam. Oh, what happened? Is it back? Okay, it's back. Yeah, as you can see, this is a very colorful game. There's a lot of these characters. Yeah, I'm playing this game for the majority of the fact that I know it's a horror game. I'm not playing this fact because of the fact, you know, what you see on screen. I'm playing this game because it's apparently a horror game. Enter my name? Okay. You guys can call me Nathan, by the way. Hey. I see an annoying girl running towards me from in the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might be drawing to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it's kind of just works because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, we would oversleep more, and more frequently, I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I don't know how to... Okay. I overslept again. Bitch, that's your fault. I have sleeping problems as well, so I'm also the bitch. But I caught you this time. Maybe not only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. Yeah. That's mean, Nathan. I don't like how... Okay, maybe I shouldn't have entered in my actual name, because it's a little bit weird. I hate this. I literally hate this. I don't like this. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think that we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you didn't have it in you to be mean with me if you wanted to. Whatever you say, Sayori. By the way, I'm going to be reading these because I'm a kindergarten teacher and I know you guys can read, but still. Thank you. We crossed the street together and made our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commutes. By the way, Nathan, have you decided on the club yet? The joints yet? A club? I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you were going to join a club this year. I did? Or did I? I'm sure this is possible that I did in one or many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sawyer likes to worry a little bit too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. That's not me. Games, yes, but not anime. That's something. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Who says I'm going to college, bitch? Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the end of tonight. Oh. Wait, okay. But I die at the thought of you being a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look for a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. But at least promise you'll try a little. Yeah, I'll promise you that. Yay. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? I don't know, probably because... Look at her. I hate it. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some of the clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Oh, fuck off, man. Anime? Come on, at least... Okay, if it was me, I'd at least do baseball. I'm a baseball, bowling type of guy. I'm an academic type of guy. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. Well, that's weird considering the fact that it's a classroom and the teacher's also gone, just leaving me there, but that's not my problem. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You didn't need to wait up for me. It's going to make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, No, what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori, yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Me. See, that's one thing I don't get about anime. Especially animes like this, where it's actual horror. Why do they have to talk like this? Also, I have not seen one bit of horror in this, and I've been recording for about 10 minutes. 12 minutes near, but, Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Isn't that what this game's called? Yeah, this game's literally called Doki Doki Literature Club, so that's pretty cool. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, kind of told the club yesterday I'd bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. See if a girl did that, I don't know what the fuck to do. Like, I guess I'd have to go to a club. So who the fuck is Sayori? Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning that or if she's so cunning that as to have plan all of this out. I don't know why I can't talk sometimes. I'll let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. So here's the thing, I don't get this. It's where the horror cuts in or something. Let me make sure. Okay, I was making sure that my Streamlabs is at least recording. Sorry about that. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Oh fuck, I've had that happen plenty of times, but it's usually after a baseball game at my grandma's house. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs to a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Girl number 1. I don't like labeling them girl number 1, girl number 2, because it makes them feel like slaves. Like fucking anime slaves. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Nathan, what a nice surprise. See, I don't like this. There's a level of and then there's you know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay, it's anime. You're gonna expect this out of someone who doesn't watch it. Welcome to the club. How words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. I wouldn't say cute. This one looks like she cuts herself. This one looks like she bakes cupcakes. I'm gonna assume this is the one that baked cupcakes, and this one looks like it's a know-it-all of some shit, you know? What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Your cupcakes smell like ass. So sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she is probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Moody? Oh, I don't like that. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. Oh, sorry, I had a burp. Sorry, I thought I was gonna throw up there. I don't know why. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more nature. Oh my god, I don't know why I can't read right now. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? That's right. Who are you? I've never seen you in my life. It's great to see you again, Nathan. Okay. Monica smiles sweetly. I'm gonna punch her in the jaw and see if she's still smiling. We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class together. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. I wouldn't say beautiful, because that's a bit fucking weird. Basically completely out of my league. Well, I wouldn't say that much. So having her smile is so genuinely feels a little bit. Okay, I want to say this real quick. Any guy, you're not out of the league of a girl unless you completely give up and admit that you're out of the league. You just gotta go forward. Find out what they like, compare to them, relate to them. It's difficult, but yeah. No, basically, it's just be nice to them. Don't be a dick, basically. Oh no. Well, that's a problem. Just so apparently, apparently I forgot to turn my desktop audio on. I mean, there's nothing you guys really had to hear. There's really only been music the entire time, other than the one time where I said I got quiet. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. See, I don't get the point. If you like anime girls, I'm gonna sincerely label you down in my head as a weeb, but you know. Come sit down, Nathan. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Yeah, okay. Well, I got that one right. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Okay, make the tea then. The girls have a few desks arranged from table to table. As Sayori mentioned, it's between one so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Good. Natsuki proudly marches back at the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wow! Wait. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Oh, that's cute! Oh, that's nice! The whiskers are drawn with icing, and the little pieces of chocolate are used to make ears. My grandma made, cat cookies, I think, once. I don't think she made them. I think she just got them from, like, a store or something. I don't remember. But that's the only reason I say nice, because I remember that in my heart. My grandma has passed away. I want to let you guys know that. But yeah. She was a very nice woman. Yeah, so cute. I had no idea you're so good at baking, Natsuki. Maybe join the baking club, bitch. Hehe, well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Sayori walks with her mouth full, and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. She's waiting for me to take a bite. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. But why are you thanking me? It's not like Hadn't I heard this somewhere before? No. It's gonna be like deja vu. Is this what the horror game's about? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe, but not for you, you dummy. That's a bit rude. I could say a lot of stuff about you that'd be like 12 times as worse. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. Okay, well that's at least better. Because I see there's probably like medicine bottles and shit back there. Am I gonna be drugged when I drink this? After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I don't like reading. I just realized in this game you literally have to join a literature club, and I hate reading. It's not that I hate it, it's just the fact that if I can't find the best book, then no. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. What the f***, Monica? You bitch? Don't be rude. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be the pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles herself in relief. Monica raises her eyebrow and smiles at me. What you want, huh? Slap her across the face, huh? Knuckle sandwich? So what made you consider it a literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure that you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, See that? Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. If any girl asks me like she knows what's going on 24/7, I'm not getting with you. I want to say that right now. Like, I hate that. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics and around major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is a really great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It seems to be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all their effort into start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. I want to turn down... Alright, I turned it down a bit. Hopefully that makes the audio better. I can find out next episode. But it makes school events like the festival that are much more important. Excuse me. I am confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Okay, this is thumbnail material, so, I mean, that's pretty cool. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Nathan, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? The exact opposite, actually. Partially. Comic books. Basically, not reading, looking at the pictures, and that's it. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Atsuki head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. I'm not much of a reader, I guess? Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile? Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally as impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, it's like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological? I don't know how to say that. Elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Yeah, basically. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh, that probably... Okay, is she like the witch in this story? She's gonna cast a spell on me and I'm gonna fucking... I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
It's not a boulder. It's a rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is even very successful at changing the way you look at the world. It's only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, what is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about the cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Well, what? What gives you that idea? Well, you're tiny. Nothing else, you're just tiny. You left a piece of scrap paper behind the club last meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud. And give that back.
Fine. Hey, your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayuri slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute.
Natsuki, you write down your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes.
What do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes. You would not like them? Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing them in a level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing out to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing them the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you ever have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I'm assuming not, then. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Okay, I'm already hating this, because if this is somehow horror, and there's not been one part that's horror, it's gonna come up on me like a fucking cheetah, hunting its prey. Plus, now that everyone has a new member, I think it will help us get all a little bit more comfortable with each other, and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Nathan? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back at the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sorry might have convinced me to stop by, but I've never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls back at me with like dejected eyes. Why the fuck do they care? Why the fuck do they care? But I'm sorry, I thought... Nathan. You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. What are they gonna do? Fucking punch me in the mouth? Hang me by a tree and shoot my dead body? The fuck? How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. I don't find one of these girls beautiful. I don't know about you guys, but I don't find anime cute. I mean, like, cute in a special way, but not like, oh, anime girl is hot, sexy, no. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me there for a moment. Really did just came for the cupcakes? I would have been super pissed. Okay, that's fair. That's another reason I would have to join, because she literally brought fucking cupcakes. You know, that made me feel bad. And that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem, bring back to the next meeting, so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Nathan, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Hee. Yeah. There it was. I had a burp coming this entire time. I could not get it out. But anyway, can I really impress the class star Monika with my Metacore writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Nathan, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Not a big deal, but okay. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy sending it every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have to change of grow closer to one of these girls. Okay. Alright. I'll just need to make I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure for good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing the poem tonight. Okay, well fuck. Do I actually get to write the poem? Oh yeah, this is cool! It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think of the favorite club member. Well, like something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay. Are they gonna dance? They're kind of moving. Let's do... Zuvavic. Okay. Ambient. Adventure. Milk? What the fuck? We're not making cookies. Let's go sweet. Let's go tragedy. Why'd she chill for tragedy? I expect that thing out of Yuri. Also, why isn't Monica here? I just realized that. Is Monica not someone that I'm... Okay, that's fine. Agonizing. She isn't getting anything. The fuck? Cute. Oh, of course. Cute's the thing that gets her. Anger. Okay, that... I'm not... Okay. Memories. Sticky? Ugh! Bouncy, bunny, flower, grief, tears. Prayer. Uncanny. Determination. Let's go with lollipop. Oh, shit! I did not mean to press through there. Alright, well, that's fine. Marshmallow. Melancholy. Massacre? Holy shit! Why not? Bubbles, Judgment, Unleading, Inflatable, Inferno. Let's go with Inferno. I think the last one... Boop. Oh wait, no, this wasn't the last one. Let's do Romance. Alright, sweet. Alright. Hi again, Nathan. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha 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 ha. Nah, don't worry. Might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep up with my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club, and I was at least the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Nathan. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Oh, you deserve a punch in the mouth. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year, and then last year too. I don't know if you plan just to come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Slightly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Nathan always gives his best as long as he's having fun. Well, and once the horror comes up, maybe I'll start having fun. He helps me with the busy work without even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. That's so heh. That's funny. So you two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Nathan become good friends too. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought me something today, you know? But wait, Sayori. Me? No, not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it really was not. What do I do? I'm sorry? Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this mission. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy, no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you won't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches in her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked in a book and thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is how this girl accidentally being so cute. No? She even picked out a book things I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Not everyone's settled in. I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't even help notice intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. Am I going in the closet? No. Okay. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slump down on the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little bit too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening to Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably going to seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone that literature is what literature is all about. The problem with that is the idea of literature clubs sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, We just need a way of showing that to everyone, something that speaks in their own creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. Huh? What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, no one will come up with the first place it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is talking really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Oh, don't bring her into this. This is gonna suck ass. No. Aha, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creativity, tummy. Oh. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work on the details of the event itself. Alright, I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self, but Theron, I don't know why I said Thurloin, I don't know why, lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding my own motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that is why I'm letting her get on my case about things. I can't help wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. I hold my eyes by Sayori's face, feeling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, I don't even fucking watch anime. This is fucking weird. You need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see Monica overhead. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori.
It's what I do best.
That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking all around. Your hair is sticking out all around here. Huh? I run my fingerprints down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. You don't fucking do that, because then you could get blamed for assault. Trust me, people are that crazy. Second thing, okay, I don't know why, but apparently I must have giant fucking gorilla balls if I'm rubbing my hands through a girl's hair just because of the fact I say it's in a mess. Like, what the fuck? Man, you really need a brush. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't even straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain all on your collar right there. I don't see anything on her collar. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. No one's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. Hey, you don't even keep your blazer button up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Eh? That's super mean. Yeah, that's not another move of dick. Literally. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I started to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. I hate that view! Fuck that view! I hate that view! Fuck that view! I hate that view! Fuck that view! This is so funny? No! Fuck you. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Eh? Don't say that. Make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess? Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Well, there's a clear explanation towards that, and I'm not gonna say it because... Okay, there's two things that I'm wanting to say about this game. This game is not a horror game so far. It's been pretty not so bad. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you should have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs... Oh my... No! Don't say that out loud. No! Anyway, you look much better now. Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Come the f on. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying it like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then I wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would, anyway. So that's why I keep it unbuttoned. Okay. No. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to keep up a little earlier. Only if you focus on getting to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning? You're doing it again, Sayori. But I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Huh? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Nathan, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I wrote down 20 words and I'm gonna hope it's good. I feel to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah? My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've really never done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of paper, loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote her in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Isn't there 5 of us? That's not really gonna... Oh, who should I write my poem to first? Ooh. Let's do Monica last. How about that? Because I really got no interest of poem writing for her. Like, legitimately, the 3 characters in the bottom left. There wasn't any for Monica. So let's go with Yuri first. Yuri's been nice, at least. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. That's what I'm saying. I can trust her opinion, to be fair. Hello there. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time to finish her reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. I'm sorry, my voice box just started acting up. But it's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Alright. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be... I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad? No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I can't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't even gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize with new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit these two together. The end result is that both the style and expressions are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that I got into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with some practice, and learning by example is trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit based, though. Based? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri apologized for herself or for me. Or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Alright, let's see. Ghost under the light. The tendencies of my hair illuminate beneath the amber below. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the stickering blue-green hue of the future. I battle calmly, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. That was good! I just didn't read it too good because I don't know how to read cursive. It's like any other language. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. It took a long time to read. Oh, sorry, Mrs. Adequate. I'm joking. Well, I don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it was short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since you're the first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Who? What the fuck is that? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Nathan. Yeah, I know it's not about a ghost. Really? Okay, don't make my character fucking moronic. I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all, but remember that the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their own work. They usually do more than just tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her past, remaining in the place of comfort and unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn than putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. The way I kind of thought about it, I kind of thought about it as more as if, well, it's kind of like the same way she did. Stuck in her past. She can't get forward. Red light, green light, future and past. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick one of these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Alright, sweet. Who's next? Monika's last. Let's go to Natsuki. Apparently we already know the two other girls, so, Natsuki. Quiet. What? Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. I just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? Or catch these hands? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I'll need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. That was sweet! That was nice and short sweet. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message of any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things, it can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme in the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring the feeling of in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take any of that away from her. Okay, that's nice. Alright, now let's go to Sayori. Monika's fucking last. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Nathan. Ah! I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. No. Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than hers, whatever the fuck it said. Are you sure you didn't like it just because I wrote it? Huh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Nathan poem. New genre, apparently. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. Why? No, it crumbled and everything. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into that yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break into my promise. See? It's like I said before, Nathan. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things just like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah? And I'm gonna make sure that you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna go hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry. Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Hehehe. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away my rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Same. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. I didn't say that. Yeah. Didn't mean to say it like it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It just sounds like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I don't eat breakfast. Bitch. I get all cranky. Oh, yeah, we don't want you like Natsuki. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This is so much fun. Monika's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. I could wait. Wait for what? I don't know, but, I could wait. Alright, let's go to Monika. Hi, Nathan. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things that we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring up things, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to... Oh my god, you ever get like this... I guess hiccup? I guess that's hiccuping? I don't know, man. I guess hiccuping? Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better of just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, you want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Nathan. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? Fucking how? But it's not that sort of barrier we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Sayori? Really? Is that so? You and Sayori really are good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well... We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. By the way, she talks about you. It sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when I'm reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it that much? I could be. Oh gosh, you sound like Yuri. But in that case, Sayori's writing is kind of gentle, I feel it too. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone with so happy could enjoy sad things too? Yeah, so that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own, and you should be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could be a whole while before I feel comfortable doing things. That's okay. I'd love to see you try to do new things. That's the best way to find kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit based toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ah ha 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 ha! Ah ha ha ha! No. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. So, you sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I'll always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh, I gotta scroll for this one? Oh, you're all fucking hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. Yeah, I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun, but it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with permanent copy of the meaningless image. With the meaningless image, it's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. There's no end, but still pretty good. So what'd you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Ha ha ha, that's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis in the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. It was the inspiration behind this one? What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it, but I guess you could say there's some kind of empathy recently. It's been kind of influencing my poems a bit. And empathy? Epiphany? I don't know how to say it. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip for the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is, if you keep your pen on the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright. Whew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me on my medical writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is the literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, sayori and Monica. I happily sang. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They're gingerly exchange sheets of paper showing their respective poems. As they read into them, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns to the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Snake is what that reminds me of. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Nathan did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, Excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change out anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Nathan liked my poem too, you know. He even told me it was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress a new member, Yuri. That's not what Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Nathan appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. What the f***'s up with this game? Like, actually, can I just ask this real quick? Why is it that, like, nearly in every anime or, like, show that's like this, where, like, the main antagonist gets thrown in between, you know, a female premises, where it's always, legitimately, always, like, this, you know? I'm looking at the audio on the side, and it's actually going pretty up. It's going up pretty high, actually. That's surprising. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do out of overly curiosity. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one who's... Again, we're getting into this subject of conversation. I don't like. Not at all. I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Nathan started showing up. That's just f***ing rude. First thing. And second thing, you're not wrong, but that's rude. Natsuki. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's actually a sensitive subject for some girls. Like, that's kind of fucking rude, to be completely honest. But, you know. Natsuki, that's a little... Nat and Yuri. This doesn't involve... Oh, they're talking at the same time. I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly both girls turned toward me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Nathan? She's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then it would have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have figured it out. Help me explain that to her, Nathan. But wait! There's a reason why we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning to the most effectively. Avoiding them is not most unnecessary, limiting yourself. It's also a waste. You understand that, right, Nathan? Well... shit. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course, that's going to be... Fucking hell! That's an option to call for Sayuri. I'm not gonna do that, because that's a little bit of a bitch move. Either Yuri... I don't know, man. I mean, if we go back, hers was more as if kind of like a more understandable, you know, type of writing, which is good for writing in the meanings of everything. But Yuri's, right? Yuri was more as if a complex and dilute setting. And you can kind of understand what it would come from and what the deeper meaning of it is. When Natsuki's was just, the entire meaning was out there in the poem, rhyming and everything. It was clearly what she was doing. But then Yuri's was kind of more deep and complex. Now it's time for the insults. Natsuki did say something about her boobs, which I'm gonna be honest with you, that's a sensitive subject for some females, and I know that. I'm just saying that's on another level for some type of people. That's a bit fucking rude. So I don't know. I really don't. Oh shit. I'm gonna go with Yuri. Only because it was more insult to injury, because she's huge on her writing. she's huge on cupcakes and everything and stuff like that, cute stuff. But Yuri, that's like a sensitive subject, so I'm gonna go with Yuri. So of course that's going to be Yuri. Wait, what? Oh wait, no, fuck. Shit, wait, did I press the wrong one? Ah, shit. Well, I legitimately did not mean to do that, but, history. Oh, man, I should have saved, for fuck's sake. Let's return. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick on a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand, Yuri. You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, that's... Here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it's sometimes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well if you just told her how you felt. Then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. Okay, Bob! You did both some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists. You gonna punch me in the mouth? Huh? You gonna punch me in the mouth? Do it, bitch! In the end, nobody was taken on her side. She's trapped at this point feeling deviant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. Yeah. Sometimes when I'm hurt, I help to take a walk and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to, you know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. One of those girls. Not my type. On her way out, she crumbles up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. No, don't do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. You couldn't think of any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Nathan. You're too kind. I'm thankful that you have part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, about these. I got man titties, by the way, if you guys don't know. I got man titties. Yeah. Yeah. I would never do anything so shameful. So, what thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm gonna go make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for then one person, okay? Yeah. I do agree, that was a little bit of a dick move trying to go after someone's physical appearance, but Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Nathan, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Maybe you learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, did I learn a little more about these kinds of poems everyone likes? With any luck, that means I could at least do a better job impressing those who I want to impress. I nod to myself with a newfound determination. Nathan, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier, what do you mean? you know, between Yuri and Natsuki. That kind of thing happen often? No, no, no. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, no, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. Well, you know, Nathan, it's nice that I got to spend time with you in a club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you. That's... Every day is gonna be so much fun. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? I'll just have to see what in the future holds, Sayori. Pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an international monologue. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. I'm gonna go ahead and save, because this is actually a good idea of what to do. I'm gonna go ahead and save in the empty slot number 1. Yeah. Load it. Okay, yeah, I'm good. I quit. Hey guys, I just wanted to let you guys know that, I just got finished editing the video, and, during the video, I realized that the video was a lot lower quality than it could be at higher quality. The game, the entire time, was running about, 60 to 120 FPS on my side, but, on your end and on the YouTube end, it's only running at, I think, 480p. That's just a quality issue. I did fix that. So that was my issue that I had to fix, and I did fix it. So yeah. So next video, part 2. If you guys want a part 2, go ahead. I realistically just I don't know. I kind of realized that the quality was bad halfway through, and I'm just gonna say this real quick. This kind of just shows what type of person I am on YouTube. I'm not someone just to fake a reaction just to get a few likes or comments. I'm not gonna play through the entire thing again just so I can get better quality. In reality, I kind of just want you guys to have my reaction, and if for those who haven't watched it, or seen the game, I want to see your reaction too. So, yeah. If there's a game you guys want me to play, leave them down in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, like the video. And if you want to see more of my content, you gotta hit the subscribe button and then ring the bell for notifications for my uploads. I don't upload daily. In fact, sometimes I don't upload weekly. It depends on when I want to upload that I really will. But, yeah, that's really it. So, yeah, have a good day, and I'll see you all later. Bye.